What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, I mean, he's not, well, sort of, I mean, he's been on the channel a lot, but he's never been on the channel on his own. So, yeah, we'll give it to him. All right, making his debut, sort of, on the channel tonight, we have Little Steven. Yes, indeed. How about that? Little Steven making his debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from JFK, and this is actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, JFK. I hope you enjoy the show, man. JFK wanted to see me react to this. It is Little Steven doing a rendition of the Jimmy Barnes song, Ride the Night Away. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. I've never even heard the original as far as I know, so to the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility that I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Little Steven, okay? And the video has 14,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Ride the Night Away, live at Enmore Theater 2019. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
We got a friend, happens to be in the neighborhood. Maybe he's an up-and-coming kid. We like to give up-and-coming kids a chance.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Jimmy Barnes, Angel.
Okay. whenever you're going to do a cover in a live situation and you're able to get a hold of the original artist and have them join you on stage to play their song, that's always special. That's always super cool, man. It doesn't matter who the artist is, doesn't matter what the song is. That always kind of adds, I don't want to say any more validity to you doing the cover, but it kind of does. Because now you have the original artist on stage with you doing the song. You know, it does validate it a little bit more, but I mean, I hate to say it, but it is true. It is true. The band is doing a great job from what I've heard so far. Those horns sound great. Love the horn section. You know how I'm really digging on, though? The backing vocals. Man, they sound like one person. Their vocals are that tight. Like, you hear the different voicings, and they're forming the chords, but my God, there is like no deviation in pitch at all. It's like a keyboard with their vocals. It's amazing. It sounds ridiculously clean. So kudos to those ladies. Seriously, kudos to them for doing some amazing backing vocals so far. Let's keep going here. Let's see where this is gonna go. So many voices going on right now. There were a lot of voices going on at the same time there. Almost to the point where they buried the guitar solo. Not quite, but they got up there. Started to get into the danger zone a little bit with the horns and the percussion and the other guitar players, and it started to get a little much for the sake of being a guitar solo. Now, if there was no guitar solo, and it was just an instrumental break, okay, fine, no problem. Do it big. You know what I mean? But because there was a guitar solo going on, it got a little dangerous at times. Luckily, I didn't feel like the guitar solo ever actually got buried, but we did walk that line, though, boy. We really did. Funny thing is, even though they did that, it still sounded good. Like, as much as I don't like the fact that they almost buried the guitar solo, I can't deny that the power and the energy was there. And I can appreciate that. Just, oof, be careful, guys. Be careful, be careful, be careful.
It's too late for me to call a man. I need somebody by myself. I'm taking it now. The night away. Mr. Can you go?
Nice. Really great job overall. I mean, I gotta say, yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot I want to say. Let me get my thoughts together. I'm going to try to condense it down as much as possible. But there is quite a bit I want to say, so I want to see if I can squeeze it down. So instead of being here for another 15 minutes, we're only here for like, 6 or 7. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Little Steven with his rendition of the Jimmy Barnes song, Ride the Night Away. This was a request from JFK, and this was actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, JFK. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, I did compress quite a bit what I wanted to say. I kind of grouped things together, so unfortunately there's going to be a lot of generalizations that I'm going to talk about, but what I mean by that is I'm going to say a statement, and it's going to cover more than just one thing, you know what I mean? So, and the reason I did that, guys, honestly, is because I don't want to keep you here for another 20 minutes. 10 minutes max, that's what I'm going to try to shoot for. Well, but I make no promises other than I'm going to do my best. Let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, as far as the song itself goes, I've never heard the song before, so I wasn't really sure what I was going to be expecting. It's a pretty simple song, man. It's not hard. But it felt good. It did feel good. It did sound good, and everything made sense. So there wasn't any time where I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I don't know if I would use that chord. No, everything sounded just fine. So across the board, a really fine job on the songwriting. As far as the live performance goes, for the most part, I really enjoyed it. There was that one section during the guitar solo where I did start to feel like the band was getting a little loud, and I did feel like the guitar solo was, it never got buried, but it was getting close. You know what I mean? Like, here's the point of burying the guitar solo, and here came the band. Here came the band. Here came the band. Oh, God. Okay. Almost. Almost buried the guitar, but not quite. But it did come really close. If there was no guitar solo, if it was just like an instrumental breakdown, I wouldn't have cared. I would have been like, I love that, as a matter of fact. I think that would have been just great. But because there was an actual solo going on, gotta be careful, guys. Gotta be careful. Whenever you're gonna do a cover, and you're able to do the cover with the original artist, it makes the cover even more special. And in some ways, it kind of validates the cover. I know that's not fair. I know it's not level playing ground, but it's true. Like, in this situation, you got Jimmy Barnes himself up on the stage playing one of his songs with Little Steven and his band. I mean, you just look at that, and doesn't that add a little more validity to it? Now, if let's say Jimmy Barnes hadn't been there, and Little Steven and his band did the song anyway without Jimmy Barnes, would it have been just as valid? I think it would have been, but just having Jimmy Barnes up on stage just made it feel more valid. You know what I mean? It just added a level of validity. But I mean, that's true though of any artist though. Anytime you have any artist join you on stage, it's gonna add validity to that song, as long as you're covering one of their songs, obviously. I don't know why that is. Is it fair? No, but it is just the way it is. But it was really cool to see that nonetheless. His band, holy smoke. Gee, I wonder where we got the idea for the band structure from. I couldn't possibly think of where he might have gotten the ideas that he got. You know what I mean? It's not like he's ever played in a band where they had, a big, huge band, with horns and backing vocalists and, auxiliary percussion and 2 keyboard players. I can't think of any band that, Little Steven there might have ever, played in that did the same kind of thing. I just don't know where he would have gotten the idea from. Looks like a pretty original idea to me, Please, whatever. No, I mean, look, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, and the fact that he structured his band very similar to Bruce Springsteen's band, that says a lot. That says a lot about the kind of respect that he has. He saw what Bruce has. He's seen the success that Bruce has had with that formula, and he took that formula and made it his own. With a couple little changes here, more horns, 5 or 6 horns back there, which was nice to see. A nice big full horn section. An actual auxiliary percussionist with like a full auxiliary percussion set around him. That was cool to see. But for the most part, though, he copied pretty much everything else from Bruce Springsteen. Look, there's nothing wrong with that. Look, we're all thieves. I'm sure Little Steven probably went to Bruce and said, hey, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to steal a whole bunch of ideas from you. Is that cool? Can I have your blessing? And knowing Bruce Springsteen, he probably would have said, yeah, man, go do your thing. More power to you. Let me know if there's any way I can help, I was actually, what really kind of impressed me is I didn't see anybody in Little Steven's band that looked familiar. Like, I didn't see anybody in Little Steven's band that I remember from being in Bruce Springsteen's band. So he didn't sit there and butcher his band to, butcher Bruce's band to form his own. He got all fresh new faces, which I thought was really cool. The guitar solo was really nice. I dug that. Jimmy Barnes, singing what he was singing. I like his voice, man. I do. I know a lot of people may not because it's, it's kind of got that grit and growl quality to it, but I dug it. I thought it was really nice. That horn section. Whoo, man. Nice horn section. Nice, big, full, rich sounding horn section. Really dug that. The drumming was nice. The guitar playing was nice. Bass playing was nice across the board. Keyboard playing was nice across the board. The other big highlight for me, and this is a little weird coming from me, but I gotta say, man, those backing vocalists, those ladies over there, whoo, man, their backing vocals were tight, like really tight, perfectly in pitch with each other. I mean, I didn't hear any notes that were even just the slightest bit flat or sharp. Now, they were right on pitch every single time. So I got to give the ladies a shout out. And not only were they doing great vocals, but they were moving around. They were putting on a show, which was great to see. They weren't just standing there in front of the microphones. They were dancing while they were doing it. I thought that was really cool. I had a nice little touch to the live show. I think they did a really great job overall. The ladies did. I think they added a lot to the performance. Overall, though, I gotta say, from the standpoint of the entire ensemble, playing the song, doing what they were doing on stage, the arrangement of the song, the instrumentation of the group. I mean, I gotta say, overall, really good presentation. It really was. It was a really good presentation overall. So that's why they're getting the really good score of 7.7. So 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.